And even if you don't know the exact location of the enemy, or even a rough location of the enemy, you can still open up on where you think the enemy might be. So if you like think,
Right.
well, if I was going to be ambushing someone here, where the fuck would I be? And shoot at that place.
Right. So that, yeah. All right. So we're gonna go into the game, and we're gonna cover briefly some fireteam formations, and then we're gonna do some advanced contact stuff.
Fucking hold fire!
Somebody's shooting already.
Nice.
Not me.
There we go.
Alright.
Yeah, I got shot.
Alright. So fire team leaders, I want you to we'll just go out to the runway past this little repair station or whatever. I want you guys just form up your fire teams in files. Alright, we should have 3 fire teams right now. So we should have 3 fire team files.
2 sections. Form file
southwest.
on Jimbo.
Falcon, do you want to get the appropriate gear?
Nope. Alright,
Okay,
hey,
in the right order of march.
Jimbo,
Get in front of us.
let the
Tower,
fire
use it.
team leaders get out.
Tassel, got him.
Yeah, it's okay.
Rebel,
Hey.
what's your designation? Be the Grenadier?
Rebel. It's Tassel, he's the Grenadier.
Alright, hold up, guys.
Rebel
So-
disconnected, so Tassel took his place.
Soft.
That's fine. Hey, Jimbo, just let the fire team leaders take it out for now. Jimbo and Meta, just sit with me for a second. We'll just let the fire team leaders take their fire teams over there. So fire team leaders, go
I got
ahead
it.
and form up your guys to the west on the runway.
Fire team 1 on
I'm
me.
behind you, Exo.
Fire Team 2 on Yaxo. Who do I have here? Leonidas, Viking, and Killer. Perfect. With me. This is Yaxo Global. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Still at it, disabled from the female course.
So what was the last direction that Falcon gave us?
West. You want us to move out?
Alright, fire team leaders, take your fire teams onto the grass to the west, form up in files.
Okay.
Alright, Fire Team on you, let's go.
Okay guys, in file. Order of march is Serpent, Blackbird, myself, Bertrand.
Alright,
Leave.
I'll position here.
Alright, so we should have three lines here in front of me. Just come over to your right, Yaxo. Like, there you go, thanks. Alright. Everyone hear me? You guys hear me in the back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, everyone just take a knee. Keep your weapon down. Alright. So this is a file. File is the simplest formation. It's just a, follow the leader line, column. The file is the easiest formation to control. It's used when you need a high degree of command and control, and you need the ability to move quickly without, with minimal security. Obviously, it has very good reaction to contact from either flank, but it does suffer from contact to the front. As you can see, enfilading fire can be delivered onto the formation from the front, Enfilade simply means that they're allowed to fire along the length of formation, hitting multiple people at the same time. So the file, while it is useful for situations where you need to move quickly, such as maneuver to assault point or other maneuvers that require a high degree of command and control or when the visibility is low, it is generally a formation that won't see a ton of use in advanced contact situations. Alright, so the formation we're going to work with the most today is going to be the Fireteam Wedge. So the Fireteam Wedge has a very specific layout. Everyone make sure your weapons are on safe or hit escape. Alt-tab, you can look at the document I provided. It has a very distinct method for forming a wedge. In the wedge, the Fireteam leader will take point with his grenadier to his right. The saw will be to his immediate left, and then the rifleman on the outside of the formation. This is a wedge heavy left. If the wedge, which will be our standard, if for non-standard, Fireteam leader can call wedge heavy right, and the two fire teams will reverse their positions. So, or the two buddy teams, I should say. So the grenadier would be on the left, and the saw and the rifleman would be on the right. Generally, machine guns are always kept on the flanks, or towards the flanks of the formation in order to provide flank security should the contact be made on the flanks. That way they can immediately start to suppress. Alright. Any questions? Alright, I think you guys all understand basically the formations. Wedge and file are self-explanatory. Line is just a wedge that is flattened out so that all team members are basically form a line towards the direction of contact. There's the staggered column, which is each buddy team takes a specific side and is separated by some distance and individually in file. The Fireteam echelon, which is merely a wedge with the weak side pushed up so that you form a diagonal line. V, which is a reversed wedge, and then a diamond, which is the AR on point with the grenadier on the right, the rifleman on the left, and the Fireteam leader in the rear, which is basically a 360 formation to provide 360 security. Not used a whole lot because most 360 security measures are done as a squad. Alright, so what I'd like to do now is talk about advancing to contact, which is one of the more prevalent things we'll be doing as a fire team, and it's something that everyone needs to know how to do, and reaction on contact battle drill. So an advanced contact is basically a movement towards a suspected or known enemy position. It's a movement where you're looking for a fight, you're expecting to make contact with the enemy and engage them. As such, you're going to be moving in a good tactical formation, usually a wedge. And as you're doing that, everyone is going to be doing a couple things. First off, as you're moving, you want to be looking for likely enemy positions. As you're moving forward, you're going to be looking, scanning to your front, scanning to your sides, looking for contact, and looking for places that contact could be likely. So if we're looking out in the field to our front, we see a wide open field, hill in the distance, and a few tree lines. One heavy tree line that runs toward the right, and one heavy tree line that runs to the left with a collection of buildings in front of it. So as we're advancing west, let's say, and looking for enemy contact, I would be thinking, well, I know there's not an enemy contact in the field to my front because I can observe the entire field, but the buildings on the left provide a location where the enemy could be, and I would not be able to observe them. Also, the tree lines provide good concealment, so that's in the location where the enemy contact may be likely. So we want to keep in mind locations of likely enemy contact. The other thing we want to look for is cover locations. So if the enemy starts shooting at me, I want to be able to take cover quickly and effectively. In this case, our options are very limited. So my first thought would be getting into the prone. All right. If we were advancing in a forest, I'd be picking out trees or rocks, fallen logs, something that looks promising within 2 to 3 meters of my position that I can quickly move to while maintaining my fire team formation and cohesion, but also affording myself better cover. All right. Does anyone have any questions about likely enemy positions or covered and what we're looking for? Alright, so if you're advancing contact, you should be constantly looking for these things and updating them. As you pass the positions of cover, you should be looking for another cover position. Alright? And this follows right into our battle drill. So our battle drill is basically going to be a series of actions that we instinctively perform on contact in response to being engaged. So, our battle drill is pretty simple. It is as follows. Double tap, dash down, cover, communicate. What does that mean? It means that upon taking enemy fire, right? So this is a situation where it's not that we spotted the enemy, it's not that the enemy spotted us, it's that the enemy is now shooting at us, and we need to get in a position to fight back. So what we're going to do is we're going to immediately double tap the enemy position. So we're going to put 2 rounds downrange in order to keep their heads down and start to gain fire superiority. We're then going to dash to cover. So keep in mind that covered location that we've been looking for. We're going to sprint there, cover. We're going to get ourselves in cover. In this field, we just hit the deck, right? Go prone. So we're going to double tap, dash down, cover, communicate. At this point, we're going to communicate the contact. So, communicating contact is fairly easy. We're going to use directions in reference to the direction of movement. So, if we're moving southwest here, anything contact from the southwest is going to be the front. Anything from the southeast is going to be the left. Anything from the northwest is going to be the right. Anything from the northeast will be rear. In addition to that, you can modify it, say, contact half left. That would be approximately west. Contact quarter left. That would be approximately southwest. Alright? So we say the direction. We give a range. Alright, so range is either in hundreds of meters, or it can be near, middle, far. Near is within 200 meters. Middle is 400 to 200 meters. Far is anything over 400 meters. Right? Outside of rifle engagement range is far. So we give a direction, a distance, give the type of enemy contact, right? Infantry, tanks, whatever they are. Alright, and that allows us to communicate effectively to the rest of the squad where the enemy contact is. Now, if someone communicates something, it is important that we repeat it, right? So let's say someone on the right side of the line says, contact right, enemy infantry far. Alright, then if I'm over on the left of the squad, I won't be able to hear that. So I need to be able to communicate that effectively. So everyone needs to repeat that so that the person on the right or the left of the line can hear it. So if you hear a contact report or anything else significant, always make sure you repeat it. It just helps communication, keeps you in the game, it keeps everyone else in the game. Alright. So let's practice some advanced contact. So fire teams, go ahead and take some spacing. We'll move up on a fire team. We'll put the fire teams in line. Fire team leaders, get your fire teams in wedge, and let's just do some advanced contact to the west.
Can we get our guys the proper equipment?
Right, fire team shifts to
No, we'll
northwest.
just pretend for now. Just keep it simple.
Okay, guys.
Right, fire team wedge facing the southwest. Task on my right side and buddy team 2 on my left side.
Or northwest even.
Yes, Arma.
Let's space out.
Yeah, can we spread it back a bit?
Okay, guys. Facing west.
Continue keeping
Or and get. Okay, so actually shooting. Just like safe down. Would be cool. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Spread out a bit.
Alright, hey Meadow and Jimbo, can you guys take a fire team each and supervise?
Roger that.
Roger that.
Jimbo, Roger.
Okay.
Yep. You want to take them out? Pavel?
Alright. Alright.
Two
walking
sections, fire team
southwest.
1. You're going to move west. Stay alert for contacts. Pavel, you're in charge. Take charge.
Keep scanning for targets.
Bernard, tell Herbie that we can't hear him all the way out here.
Shock and Jimbo, do we have targets over?
Negative. Just have the fire team leaders, you guys can, work your fire teams individually on imaginary contacts until you're satisfied they have their battle drill down.
Okay, Pavel, you see 2 times infantry right of the building dead ahead.
Contact front. Medium range. Enemy infantry.
Bang, bang.
Bang bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
Okay. What do you do next, Pavel?
Next, move into a line formation, I guess.
Roger. Move into line formation.
Right.
I'll just move into line.
Baseline,
to the
baseline.
Now, what Falcon said about repeating the orders is really important. If you repeat out verbally, not over the radio, if you repeat what your orders were, it lets your fire team leader know that you heard what he said and you're responding. It also lets anybody else know if they don't have a radio what's going on. Your radios will break in game. Communications will get all clustered. So if you repeat it.
Hey Herbie.
So here, Pavlo would say,
Practice battle drill up to getting
Team 1, form line, facing front. And everybody would repeat that and then move into position. Okay, your targets are down.
Yep.
You've got to report they're all killed. Proceed as you were before.
Alright, so Pablo,
Yep.
we're just gonna use line to form a line. Alright, so that'll be the pro word.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so what that means is when we make contact, if the leader at any point says line, that's everyone's just gonna bound up individually to get on line. So that means that you're gonna take a bound with your fire team partner in order to get yourselves online. We'll talk about bounds in a minute, but for now, just get online, and that'll be the end of, that'll be your reaction to contact.
One question.
Yeah.
Is there like a specific order, like for example, body team 1 gets in line first, and then body team 2?
Yeah, we'll go over that. Just for now, just to have everyone just move up online.
Okay. Alright, fire team 1, on your feet. Let's switch back to
Alright guys, if once you've done it once or twice, go ahead and add in ammo.
You're gonna
if you're
dance
not
on
shooting
top.
towards
I can't
the
hear
rest
anything
of the
right now.
squad.
Hold on. Can't hear anything. Yep. What's up?
Sorry about that. You want to just proceed on and that's to contact towards that building?
Yep.
Give them
Alright.
the chance.
I don't think these guys knew
Let's
they were supposed to practice it
move back to wedge formation, walking southwest.
Okay. Pavel, stop. What I'd like you to do is say, Fire Team 1, form wedge. Move.
Alright. Fire team
So that
1.
it's really clear, so that they know who you're talking to.
Yep.
And
Fire
you guys
team
need
1.
to repeat it.
Form wedge. Moving southwest. Walking.
Fighting
Form
one
wedge,
match,
moving
move
southwest.
southwest.
Walking.
Ah, really good, guys.
We know how to talk, yeah.
Hey Beta.
If you understand.
Tassel,
So here's
you now see a contact on that green timber edge to your right.
What to my right?
Beta, disregard
To
meta.
your right, yeah.
How far?
thinking
At 260, you see 4 infantry, and they're on the timber edge.
Okay.
You see them now.
Fire team 1, contact, right, infantry, 4 times, near.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
Bang,
Fire team
bang.
1 on line.
Line, line, line.
Line, line, line.
Ah crap, I have my weapon safe so I can't run. I'm sprinting, guys. I am sprinting, but my weapon's unsafe, so it's kind of hard.
Alright guys, let's get you guys, if you haven't already,
My bad, I
get
went to
them
the right
doing
side,
like their
'cause-
double taps and get online with live ammo, and then bring it back in.
Suffocation, you want to be prone, and you want to be over.
Yeah, I know. I did just say to people that I kind of fucked up. Cause...
Was it supposed to be right, after all?
No, it was supposed to be left. I went right because we were technically... Because we were behind them.
Yeah, it would have been a long run.
It was actually a safer position to go, but I don't know how you're supposed to do it. Maybe Falcon knows, but...
What?
If you were advancing the contact in a wedge, say, for instance, west, and you start taking contact from the north, which side of the line would the far hand side of the wedge go, if that makes sense?
Right. So if they take contact right, then they go to the left.
Okay.
But that we're not gonna. That's kind of professional development stuff. For now, we're just gonna concentrate on contact generally to the front.
Copy.
Okay.
So hold on. Let's see here. So who's leading this fire team?
Pablo.
Right here.
All right, Pablo. All right. All right. Why don't you guys do quick advanced contact? I want to see a wedge. I want to see some. I'll call out contact. I want you all to do your double tap, dash down, cover, and then get online when Pablo says line, line, line. All right.
All right.
All right. Let's go to the southwest so we don't shoot anyone.
Oh, we're using. All right.
Make sure your whip's not unsafe.
Yeah,
Alright.
like that.
He was just
Fireteam
so fast
Fireteam
that
one,
it seems to be
wedge.
slow.
Form wedge.
Fireteam 1, form wedge.
Good.
Right. Advance.
Osmo, I didn't hear you.
He did shout it.
Okay.
Contact.
Contact from medium range. Enemy infantry.
Contact.
Line, line, line.
Line, line, line.
I forgot to say Fireteam 1.
Yeah. All right. Stop. Index. All right. Come in on me. On me, guys. So a couple things to think about there. Suffocation, you were really slow getting into the prone. Alright?
Yeah,
Other things, you guys started moving up into line before Pavlov called it. Alright, you don't want to do that. Also, your double taps could have been a little faster. Not bad, though. Not bad for the first time. So, we're going to talk really quick as a group about how to do bounding so you guys can get up online and get to the point in the firefight where you're achieving fire superiority. So there's stages of each firefight. First one is going to be the contact. Second one is going to be achieve fire superiority. So we're going to go back as a group. We're going to talk about how to get to stage 2, which is the point where you're ready to maneuver on the contact. So go ahead and bring it back towards the center, and we'll get the rest of the fire teams in. But just things to think about. I'm going to show you guys how to get online easier. Alright, so, last thing, suffocation, you did repeat what Pavlov said, but you didn't say the whole thing. You only said contact front. You didn't give the range or the type. So
I didn't hear a range or a type.
Yeah, he said middle and infantry. So.
Oh, did he? My bad.
Yeah, just stuff to think about. Alright.
Alright, go ahead and bring it in, Herbie, and, Yaxel.
Alright, let's go for a file.
Basically, for this, I was gonna start the contact by shooting off. I'm not gonna actually try and kill anybody, and I'm not gonna stop shooting until they actually get effective rounds. So until they've actually spotted me and started shooting back at me, I'm not gonna stop shooting unless I run out of fucking ammo. Hopefully, we don't come to that because that team would suck ass.
Alright. Why don't you stick around? I'll go over bounding, and then I'll have you get set up while we set up for the first team to go. Alright.
Hey Falcon, I don't have a 343, so you say in chat.